Hi there and welcome to the episode 3 of the weekly review. We'll do two important things in this review. One is we'll look at all the market indices, the important ones, at least the 8 or 9 ones that we always track on a weekly basis. And second, we will try to look at the most talked about IPO, which is of the Ola Electric. I would like to take you through the red herring prospectus of Ola Electric and try and show you what I feel about the IPO offering and what it holds in terms of the overall future of Ola Electric in terms of the market price. So let's look at the charts and then figure out about the Ola Electric in the meantime. So if we begin with the most important index, which is Nifty, we are definitely bullish on Nifty. On Bank Nifty, we are lagging. The structure is of lower highs and lower lows, so we are bullish on weekly, but we are still in a bearish structure on the daily. Until 52,794 is taken out, we cannot call the daily to be bullish. So the one of the high beta sectors, which is banks, has gone into a daily bearish structure. If we look at CNX Finance, also in consultation to the same, it's the same structure that is on Nifty. So even CNX Finance is a laggard at this point, and even that is in a daily bearish, whereas the weekly is bullish. Sensex clearly bullish on daily, indecisive on hourly. So 79224 is the level to track on daily. If this level is taken out without creating any new highs from here, then that is going to be the indecisive status on the daily time frame. I'll look at bond yields right at the end, but CNX Auto again clearly bullish. We have nothing more to look at this. The structure is bullish. CNX PSC bullish. FMCG is highly bullish. One of the defensive sectors which is expected to be bullish at such point is when Nifty is probably heading for a correction. Again, I'm not calling it, but probably is heading for a correction. CNX MNC is bullish. The structure low remains at 29,826. If that structure low is not taken out, it continues to be bullish on the daily time frame. Metals, after this high has been made along with Nifty on June 3rd, it has not made a new high, so this is a lagging sector along with Bank Nifty and CNX Finance. Infrastructure remains bullish with a structure low at 8832. If we look at energy, again the sector is highly bullish with a structure low at 4325. CNX Realty is a laggard along with the other high beta sectors. PSU banking is also a laggard along with other high beta sectors. What is important to note here is broadly from the high beta sectors, only auto and energy have been able to maintain their bullishness across the sectors along with Nifty. So they are leading Nifty at this point, but most of the high beta sectors have stopped going in the bullish direction along with Nifty, which is a point to note at this point where we are at a very important juncture in terms of the monetary policy that's upcoming on 8th of August and any new announcements that come in terms of inflation numbers. If you look at bond yields, most important on a weekly basis, I look at bond yields. This is a note I had added that lag in equity markets come 90 to 24 months after the bond yields have started showing signs of lag. The signs of lag were starting from June 2022, so somewhere by June 2024, ideally we should have seen the equity markets lowering, but the elections and the overall budget being late has probably widened that span to maybe 32 months. We don't know, but we'll have to look at it. But the bond yields, if we see, the bond yields have started falling from previously they were at 6.97% and they have now come down to 9%. So the bond yields continue to fall. We should have seen a rise in this if the equity markets were going to go higher. So that's again puts me back into the same status that the equity markets are going higher on deteriorating macroeconomic situations. So we're not having conducive macroeconomic situations for the equity markets to go higher. So definitely there is a bubble forming, but only time will tell if a correction is coming in or not. Going to the important factor of today's video, which is the IPOs. There are close to 7 IPOs that are open right now. 3 of them are SME, 4 of them are large companies, one of which is Ola Electric. The SMEs I don't really cover, but the only one that I found interesting just from an analysis standpoint to see was Ola Electric. This will also provide a quick view on what I look at in every IPO. So this is the red herring prospectus of Ola Electric, and I only look at 2 things which are the most important. One is the summary of the financial information, and second is the objects of the offer. What they will tell me is what the money is going to be used for. So if you look at summary of financial information, Ola Electric on a P&L basis has been making continuous losses of close to 15,000 crores this year, 14,000 last year, and 8,000 crore the year before that. Obviously, because of that, the EPS are all in negative. There's nothing surprising about it. What I also see most important is, out of all the revenue from operations, their costs are almost 90%. So they're only able to keep back 10%, and even that goes out in some of the other expenses like marketing or any other expenses that they do. So broadly, I don't see what value add it will create with such loss-making ventures. A second, objects of the offer is very important. So if the public money is raised from the Ola IPO, what will it be used for? The first aspect is capital expenditure to be incurred by our subsidiary for the project. So 12,000 crore will be incurred on as a capital expenditure on OCT project, which is the electric project, and repayment of loans will be done. Investment to research and product development will be done, and expenditure to be incurred for organic growth initiatives will be done. So capital expenditure to be incurred by a subsidiary is a concern because it is not potentially not directly being spent on Ola Electric's development, but more on its subsidiaries. So that's a concern because a large chunk of that amount is going into this, and also investment to research and product development is quite high at 16,000 crores. It could happen that later in the day, after it is listed, after it has raised public money, it is able to cope up better with whatever is ongoing in terms of the financials. But if that happens, just like it is happening in Zomato right now, that we are seeing a good EPS turnaround and growth, it may happen in Ola Electric also. But we'll have to wait for that. We'll not be able to judge on the current financials. At least the current financials look very weak. 15,000 crores of losses is significant. I'll cover another IPO in a shorter video in this week, which I found a little bit more convincing than Ola Electric. Until I see you next time, I wish you good luck and good investing. Bye bye.